All right. Testing, testing. Can I be heard and seen? Wow, the ringing of the grandfather clock was very good, very well timed. Sounds good. Thank you. That was my favorite cis man. Damn, it feels good. Um, okay, thank you both. Thank you both for being here. Appreciate y'all. We, the three remaining members of the 5-5 Club, are here to um remember um Leah, Leah de Lioncourt, as she was known here, and it wasn't her birth last name, but I changed my last name through the legal name change process, and she had always talked about wanting to change hers too. So um, yeah, this is in memory of her. I've been trying to um get back into this and this whole streaming thing, but it's taken me until today to actually properly lurch my way here. Um, an image I made thing, but it's this right here. I'm gonna be posting it and a different version of it elsewhere. But so it's been a tough 10 days since she passed. I have not been able to stream like I normally would. I've been trying literally every day. Making this thumbnail was tough. Uh, that was a factor. Had to make two different versions, one for vertical and then one for horizontal, and it just it's just painful labor. It's sort of like a digital way of carving a tombstone. It's tough to do. Huggle puddle. Aw, hell yeah. Hug. Hey, and then the hearts. Hell yeah. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you being here. I hurt my knee. Ouch. Calm Chaos Collective. Dragon Sword 433. Thank y'all for being here. Before, during, and after Leah. Uh, yeah. So, my goal is just my overall goal is today on this stream is to work on her Slumber Island, and there'll be regular um Leah honoring streams or segments of the stream. I haven't quite figured that part out yet. Um, but she's right. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be focusing on um editing. Oh no! I did pick the wrong one, like I keep doing. I'm gonna work on her part of the Slumber Island. I was working on a Ponyo on the cliff by the sea sort of corner. Noms you gently. Aw. It's ASMR noms. After only 10 days, I'd still be stuck in bed. You're doing good. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And then, oh, the crystal heart and the banded heart. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I definitely have been stuck in bed on and off during this process where sleeping definitely feels like just the easier path. Did I pick the wrong thing again? I'm definitely not all here. Yep, I picked the wrong thing again. Just an apology ahead of time. I'm not going to be on top of my game. I'm going to be very distracted, for understandable reasons, I hope. And if you're not understanding about them, I have a clowncer, a clown bouncer, who will gladly escort you to the door. And by escort you to the door, I mean like use a giant string contraption to yeet you outside. Slumber time. The clowncer will banish you. Exactly. Very understandable. Very understandable. Banished through the shadow realm. See, here's where we're supposed to fucking be. Let me see. My Slumber Island. Once I can get into, like, the flow of this, I can yap more when I'm not trying to navigate menus with half my brain there. You will be sentenced to 3,000 years in my Animal Crossing basement. Not the basement, but the one silly room. Yeah, the quote-unquote basement that's actually a hidden room. All right, here we go. Now we can get into the proper playground where I can do what I want to do. Then also, I hadn't done this yet. Hadn't gotten this far. But crossing New Horizons QR code. I want to snuggle you IRL to help you feels better. That would be great. That would be lovely. It's got all of my viewers just wrapped around me like I don't even know. Aww. Marie. Yes. Yes. That one. 10,000 times yes. Hold up. I don't want to log into all that. Taking a picture. Big snuggle puddle on first meetup. Oh my god. It's the loungiest room. The doll room? My favorite room. I'll send you to the doll room. Stay appropriate, kids. No. Come on. There's gotta be more. Oh. Okay, well that's some of the cutest shit I've ever seen of all time. There's another super cute one. My god, it's all cute. Ooh, I stuffed that. Look at this little Ponyo. Where did you get? Where get? Where get? Where get? Where? I sources. Doll room is basically my room if we count plushies as dolls, which you should. Man, where did you get your goddamn? Can I take this from her? From her? Can I visit this and then take that? Ah, man, shit. When did it happen? I've been gone a while. Are you good, dude? I appreciate that, Jonathan. That it happened 10 days ago, unfortunately. I think I can eat it. Trying to keep myself upright and functional and still going, while also giving myself the room and space to have the necessary emotional breakdowns. It's been a rough time. I've been in contact with some of Leah's friends and family. Trying to get from one day to the next. Okay, I need code. Where code? Give codes. More Ponyo. Oh, uh-uh. Get the fuck out of that. Oh, wait. Oh my god. And then Ponyo on the Cliff by the Sea, the song. Okay, we're cooking, we're cooking. Ponyo dress. Yeah, less of the white on it. I know there's it's like two. Yeah, the ratio's. Okay, back to chat. Die, bot, die. 10 days. Shit. I don't know what to say. She was a decent one from what I remember. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. She was a goddamn decent one. Only 29. Um, just a gigantic fucking tragedy. And yeah, just such a brutal injustice that I can't really bear it. Oh, hey, Sue. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. This is the first of my Remembering Leah streams. Don't. I really wish we weren't here, but here we are. Just trying to do what I can to maintain my sanity while this goes on, while ICE goes on, while the Epstein files come out, while my best friend and wholesome girlfriend dies. Just this is my mix of honoring her and grounding myself. Because fuck, dude, it's been some gnarly shit. 29, fuck, that's not okay. Now I want to punch something. That's not fucking fair. Yep. That's where I've been. Been at a very mad at God, sort of like, where is God and how do I slit God's throat type of vibe. Like, how could you do that to her? Just, it's just so brutally sad. It's just the pain and the sadness and the injustice all kind of boiled together, and it's just even, I don't know, there's no affinity to God in the moment when you're feeling this level of pain. It's like, yeah, sure, God, the creator, however you want to phrase it. It's just like, I'm fucking mad at you. And as someone who's a writer and a world builder, there's also a mirror being pointed at me, being like, you do this too in your writing, and I'm like, yeah, but it's just world building. Like, I see your point, but what the fuck? That's not this. It's, yeah. Anyway, I'm totally nauseous from my terzepatide shot. Lol. Oh shit. What is that? Boop. Terzepatide. Oh, cool. Aside from the nausea, that part seems like it sucks. This is why we're mostly atheists in your collective. If God exists, he's an asshole, and I don't want to believe that we're ruled by an asshole. Just our thoughts is all I know. You're not in that realm of thought. Yeah, it's the problem with with just a creator god, right? Or if you want to go like a demiurge, if you want to get gnostic about it. But like even in Native American beliefs, the idea of a creator god is there, often being referred to as the creator. And if you're and I've been an author and a world builder, and for the who is to blame for the tragedy in the worlds and stories that I write, technically me. And so there's a little pot calling the kettle black in my anger at a creator god. But yeah, a creator god doesn't have to be an asshole. It's just like it's just one of those things where it's like, how could you let such heinous things exist? And then the creator god's like, bro, a narrative has to happen. And it's yeah. Um it's part of a multi-approach to healing my liver, Matthew. Oh, good. I was wondering if that was part of it. I'm glad that you're getting that kind of thing. That they're attacking the problem from multiple angles, not just like strictly focusing on the liver. I've been a theistic Satanist slash witch for a few years now. Isn't it weird how like the idea of Christianity has been corrupted so much that the, the satanic like subculture has filled in as being more Christ-like, like in the gap created by a very truly like a demonic version of Christianity, which is what we're being ruled under right now. This fucking vile, disgusting, predatory version of Christianity. And then Satanism is like, okay, we're gonna exist in the opposite of that. It's so, what a fucking wild ass world that we're in. I'm very atheistic. Natural, that makes sense. Worlds and stories are fiction, though. We do not create real people who go through real shit. Yeah. But, like, as a part of me, as a part of my level of empathy, though, is that when I do create these things, I do feel bad about it. I'm like, ooh, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to do some horrible things in your backstory to get you where I need you to be for your story to progress the way it needs to, in the way that's best for you in the long run. And that's the thing. That's the horrible thing, is it's somewhere in this is a this will work out in the long run aspect to it. But the pain and the tragedy and the loss and the injustice of it in the moment and probably for the rest of my life will never outweigh, like, it'll never be outweighed by that benefit. Like, it's just, this is like a permanent wound. And it's like, whatever benefits I can get from it, or whatever silver lining is there, or whatever positive turns to my life that come from it, fuck. I would rather fucking have her here. I would rather die on the spot and have her back. Fuck that. I don't know. Quantum physics is weird. It really is. A lot of fascinating stuff where you get into the pseudo supernatural or just the metaphysical, I suppose. Literally, and most Satanism actually is atheistic. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing is we're just not believing in the God you're being sold into is being so. By doing that, you're automatically put into like a what you call it, paganism, Satanism. You be like it basically. They're like you're basically an atheist at that point. Like, and then the people insisting on it the most are also our biggest predators, and so they're these loud gatekeepers. God, what a fucking wild ass world. If we thought our stories were going to actually happen in some other universe or some shit, we'd stop writing stories like that. Write poetry or kids' books instead, where the bad shit ain't so bad. Yeah, so if you had that superpower, you would use it responsibly. No, no, like, you wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, which is like Power Rangers, but with like serious war and trauma and stuff. Something closer to like the Super Sentai and uh, Metal Hero stuff from Japan. Like, I'm like, okay, and the tragedies here, 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 and here, and I just don't feel super great about it. Um, oh my god, hell yes. Oh my sweet baby Jesus, look at these precious baboos. Look, 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 look at that. Oh my god. And Leah gave me some too. Leah gave me some of these star bits. So I can use those. Lucifer gave us free will. Yeah, but that's only in like the English language fan fiction. Like go to the biblical sources and not I'm not even talking just the book on the shelf. Go to the like explorations of each book and their source documents and their source documents and their source documents. Really get into the meat of really what's happening there and try to ignore the fan fiction. The same thing with like King Arthur, like the Lancelot stuff. There's so much stuff that is just French fan fiction after the fact. Like you gotta you gotta separate the 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 old lore from the new lore. There is a lot we don't understand and are learning all the time about quantum physics. I mean, if you launch into space, even as close as just orbiting, time flows different. Yeah. How fast you are going affects how time goes. And then it affects observation, even at like, I mean, like man walking, like person walking, a person on train, person on car, person on plane, and a person on like a high speed ultrasonic jet and a person on the International Space Station are all perceiving the Earth at different rates and are not quite seeing the exact same moment at the exact same time, even if we like timed it with like stopwatches. Yeah, relativity is wild. I love that shit. Fluff with legs. What? Oh yes, them. They're from oh, this is literally what I'm doing. Yes. Okay. Um should put this in the chat. Thank you to everyone who has already donated. If you can't donate or have already donated, please share. And if you've already shared, share again. And if you've already shared again, you're good. Thank you very much for your assistance. I think that's all that we can reasonably ask of people without you know, spamming them unnecessarily. Go ahead and oh, this is already. Oh, did the clowncer get to that? Bless the clowncer. The clowncer. Aw. I love the little clown nose emoji. Okay. How do I get these here? Do I have to go back to like? Do I have to go back home? Don't I? Can't I? Yes. Right? Yes. Some designs can be saved each slumber island separately from those of your own island. This is huge because that means you can have a whole other set of custom designs and use all those slots. Save if you delete the slumber island, its save designs will be deleted too. Press X to copy design. Press X to copy custom designs over from your home island. Oh, that's so nice. Yo, that's insane. Yes, yes. You cannot bring designs from Slumber's islands to your home island. Well, that's rude. Show off your creativity, import your favorite designs, and decorate your Slumber islands with them. Interesting that they made it only one way. Remember to treat others with respect while playing online. Please, for the love of God. So yeah, you only have a limited, I mean, it's a lot, but you only have a limited amount of slots here. Man, and then pro designs, yeah. Okay, just as many slots. No, I will disrespect everyone I meet online. $35 to our name no longer. For what? Oh. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I didn't get an audio alert. I'm like, I completely got lost in the joy of Animal Crossing for a moment there. Thank you so much, Nate and company. Oh, Jonathan and company at the moment. I really appreciate you. Progress. I'm not sure what the full total they're aiming for is. I know it says 5,000 now, but it does that thing where it auto updates when it reaches a certain goal. Oh, and then these things also exist. Okay. And then what do I do here? Change design. Mouse controls for custom designs. Okay. I think what needs to happen is I actually do need to wake up and go do this in a building to scan these friggin' things, right? Yeah, that was the last of our SSI money, but we've got Able still. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. No one put themselves out if like you can scan them on the Switch app. That's where I was headed next. Yeah, no one overextend themselves financially to support this. But every little bit helps. And again, if you can't donate or have already donated, feel free to share again, and then don't feel obligated to keep on sharing. I know there's a limit to how much people want to spam others, but any help is appreciated. I don't know what is going on in the game. Well, this is Animal Crossing. I don't know if you're familiar, but we are building a little corner in honor of Leah, and I did not know that well, actually, no, I don't have to leave, right? Because I can just scan. Hold on. Let me see if it's as magical as I want it. I want this to be super magic. design, right? So I'm in the Nintendo Switch app. Scan a QR code. Allow. Scanning that. Okay, save. Ponyo by Potfather. Okay, so now I just did that. I'm not seeing it here. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna squish you like this, Luigi. Stop squishing Luigi's. I am, but I don't know what goal you are working on. Oh, okay, yeah. We're designing Leah Corner in honor of her. Bro, I'm like twice your size. Nuh-uh. You're like 2.5 times his size. Yeah. I want code for this. I can't find code. I didn't liking that dress. Oh, this was a good one. Wait. 9. App. Wait. I'm trying to figure this out. But if I hurt sits on you while you sleep, you can still get squished. Bring over design. Open designs. Oh yeah, I did get some things back in the day. But I know can find design I just imported. Trust me, I'm married to a woman half my size, and when she rolls over in bed, I'm glad I can't die in headspace. Here, I think I gotta go download a bunch of patterns. I had no idea that... I would have thought this would have been solved. Eh? Tell that to my insomnia. You sleep eventually. Either... I mean, if you're lucky, you sleep eventually. I'm a creature of the night. Oh, she gave me... I have, whatchamacallit, moments where I will short circuit. And that's weird. Okay. I'm the clown of the night. Then they wait for daylight. You think the darkness is your ally. You barely adopted it. I was born in it, murdered by it. Hello, mouse. Hello. Here? Wait, no, it's the clothing store. I don't use this much, and it's been a while. Little clueless. I'm little clueless. Sometimes not know what I am doing. Okay, it's this thing back here. To access the kiosk. I think this is it, right? They won't be able to squish me if I use my dead weight to hold them down while I sleep. Caught cat staring at me, stared back. I won the staring contest. You have asserted your dominance. By creator... What? I thought... Okay, I thought it was this. Try me. Mommy and Daddy are flirting. You now download custom uploaded video, but okay, did I have to... Info, okay. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Because I did just scan the QR code, but I'm not seeing where it ended up. Prob too afraid to hurt you. Damn. Savagery. Search by design ID. Did these things have design? Nope. Just the goddamn QR code. Okay. I feel awkward now that I realize it's flirting. I thought it was memeing. Fucking Tism wins again. Nah, I mean, I think you kind of have to. I have pre-knowledge. Also, this is a lot of cool stuff, but yeah, how do I get this from the Nook link to my, like, I've scanned it. So where the hell is it? Is there a thing I've missed? Scan a QR code, scan from a saved image, save over your current design. I don't want that. Not for 10,000 years at least. Oh, I should get my Nook point. Look. Get my points. Boom. I can get some Nook ink toilet paper. Okay, so when I scan design with Nook link, how do I get the design? Plus download? Oh, son of a bitch. Could I have done that? Where, okay. Allegedly that worked. Where did it go? Okay. Well, I'm confused. I love the Nook ink toilet paper. Yeah, I am actually going to get it. Unironically getting the toilet paper. Okay, let's try this again. I'm still not sure if it's working as intended. Hi, everyone. Hey, Brianna. Nice to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I got Timmy and Tommy's photo recently. I gotta get more. That's way more Nook points than I have. I need to talk to the wife before she hears about my involvement through the grapevine. Gonna hand off the reins to someone else. All right. Well, good talking to you, man. Nice to see you. Thank you for your condolences. Right. ADHD kicked in. I'm doing this thing over here. Right. Slumber Island. Busted. Okay. Let's keep trying this. We got an ant. Donate. Here. Big shout out to everyone who's donated. Okay, back to the cute game. Wait, I forgot it's like 4 pieces to get rest. Castle. I want. I do want this just in general. It's slumber time. No, we got a good chunk of viewers going on here. Thank you everyone for being here. Please feel free to donate or share the donation link. Um, all donations go to help Leah's mother cover costs, both for the funeral, um, and for the time off work that she had to spend. Tough, very tough. Um, I'm a little scattershot all over the place, understandably. Um, Trying to keep it together while I do this. Leah loved the hell out of Animal Crossing. Um, and we are putting together she loved Animal Crossing. She and I loved Ponyo, the Studio Ghibli film. If you have not seen it, please go see it. It's extremely wholesome. Um, but she was my Ponyo, I was her Sosuke, and it's too wholesome. It's too wholesome. People who were recovering from a lot of trauma together, and I just feel bad that I and no one could help her prevent what happened. Um, I was really lucky to know her. She's one of those people that really brought life to anywhere she went. She was a very sweet person, very kind to mostly animals because people pissed her off. Bring over design. Okay, was I actually in where I needed to be? Okay. All right, we're just gonna reboot again. Screw this. I keep doing it wrong. My head's not in the game, y'all. Who could have guessed? Looking forward to my rabbit skill animal from her mom. Yeah. There were a couple things that Leah and I had been meaning to send to Caden for several months, and we just never got to it. One of those chores that just keeps getting pushed down the road. They're just like, yeah, we'll go to the post office eventually. Oh, I got my toilet paper to wipe my tears with. Oh, one of the toughest things about this process has been, not just my incoherent playing of Animal Crossing. It's also been the fact that, Leah's mom let me have Leah's Switch. Here's her Switch case. And, as much it's this is sort of the like really key artifact I wanted because she and I bonded a lot over this. Um, and I gave her my OLED Switch when I got my Switch 2, and then one of her friends got her Animal Crossing, and then here we are. Aw, strawberries. Yeah, you're gonna love this. So here's her Switch. It's got this very thin but nice plastic shell on it with strawberry designs. You can still pull these off. See the interior. But yeah, having this really fucks me up. And again, like I said, even though this is exactly what I wanted, if I was gonna have a key artifact from her, key memento, it would probably be this. But what's upsetting me and messing me up about this is I shouldn't have this. I shouldn't. This is Leah's. Leah should have this. Leah should be using this. I shouldn't have this. This is all wrong. And that's kind of a thought process that goes on in a loop in my head sometimes. Where it's you know, it's an honor to have the artifact, but it is a tragedy that it is here. No, she was too young. She was robbed of her natural lifespan, so that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, only 29. So, I've got the dock for the OLED here as well, sitting on my computer tower. One of the stickers on the back is from a museum we went to together. It was the last, big fun outing that we had together. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. So, man, local man tries not to cry. I am incredibly sorry for your pain, Matthew. Thank you, Sue. You've been so sweet and supportive. I really appreciate just everyone's support and kindness, everyone, continuing to show up when I use the mouse here. Son of a bit. When everyone's been so supportive on these, my absences. I really appreciate that. Y'all still show up even though I'm kind of dipping in and out. Obviously not by my choice, but I just appreciate the patience and the consistency with which y'all have shown up. She'd love this shit. Okay to cry. Thank you. It is okay to cry. I think sometimes we need to. I agree with Brianna. I only knew her a short while and I still cry. That's the kind of person she was. You didn't have to know her long before you knew she was awesome. I didn't have the privilege of knowing her. He might have been on some streams that you were on. I don't know. Same. I was trying to hold it together when I got the message from Matthew. I was with the horses at the time. I'm glad you were with the horses. I know you love them. Bring you a lot of comfort. I'm sure I would have loved her. You would have. She was a feisty, redheaded, metal head, loved animals, and just a sweetheart. I only spoke with her a little bit, but she was the kind of person who treated you like a longtime friend, so you felt welcome to talk. Yeah. Always told her that she was really good for the community and the chat here, and she was a good role model. Just how kind and supportive she could be. And of course, I am unnerved by some of the similarities of our issues, and it frightened me. Yeah, it's a bit of a wake-up call moment for everyone who has something like what she went through. And which were liver issues. Fortunately, there are other people in Leah's direct life who are at risk as well, and we're all hoping that this is something that will help them make the pivot necessary so they don't end up in the same situation. I'm trying to help where I can in that. Um, Part of that is getting myself to a doctor as well, so I need to do that. Um, that way I'm not a hypocrite. Well, maybe some good will come of it, and those around her will take care of things before they reach the level she had. That is our hope. That is our primary hope. Um, you just, it's. I always get hung up on the. It. It could have. It should. She deserved better. Okay. QR code for Sprite. Ponyo is the only Ponyo this section where they're like, just make a strip live by this. Oh, come on, man. Suit, Sprite, Animal Crossing QR code. She did deserve better. Yeah. And it sucks because I have a problem that I call the field of skulls. It's when I become aware of one problem, I I sort of like look to the left or the right or up or any direction, and like I just grasp that how many times this problem is happening elsewhere throughout the planet, throughout history, and I just look at the field of skulls of people who have died by this or are going to. Um, and it's something that can be useful, but it's also can be a problem if you hyperfixate it on. But something when you become acutely aware of it, like, oh, she loved corn. The original one looks so good. I'll see. This is Anya. Sadly, it's part of being human. Some of us live and die unnoticed and in pain. It's just part of things. Some of us have better luck than others. Yeah, I just have there's something in my biology very much reinforced by my trauma and my psychology where I just crave justice and I despise injustice and drives me madness. Well, this one's so okay, okay. Getting inspiration, okay. Oh, uh, okay, but where's your? Oh, how do I get your QR code? Share your magic. The best we can do is try and be kind to one another. Not even kindness, but be patient with one another, yeah? Kindness, love, patience, understanding. To a limit, though. Be very clear. That was something Leah and I had a problem with, which was giving too much kindness to people who did not deserve it or who misused and abused it. Yes, of course. And I figured you'd know that, but I wanted to put that caveat there because so many people take advantage of the kindness of others. And ultimately, I think people taking advantage of Leah's kindness is ultimately what took her from us. I'm hurting from 2 friendships lost this last month. People who have used and abused me. I'm sorry. Who the hell is out here disrespecting you like this? Okay, there we go. I'm one of those that is prone to give too much. Yeah. Yeah, people like us are precious, but we are also prey. Oh dear, that one is not gonna come out looking like a hamburger. I guess it didn't like the transparency. Well, it's not sense in outing them. I just had to disengage. I've hoped it would change, but it didn't. That's the killer, isn't it? The hoping, wishing, praying, struggling for change. And then it just never happens. Oh, the transparency does work. Okay, I gave up on this because like, oh, the transparency doesn't work. No, it does. It does. Look. It works. The transparency works. Okay. Gives kind of a slightly better view of the hell I'm doing. Kinda, sorta, not really. Anything else? No, that's it. That is the thing. Is there's no relevant? Yeah, there. Will, however, bookmark you. Save you for later. It happens to me from time to time. I'm sorry. I mean, I've had people living in my house with me before where eventually we had to gently help them move on. Some people overstay their welcome, even unintentionally. Thinking we can get a higher resolution. Am I able to... More designs from this? I'm sorry you've had people like just take advantage of you like that. It's the hardest thing about helping people is that risk. Creator ID. Okay, yeah. 2. Oh, I said 2 7 9 8 2 6 9 9 7 3 0 3 6. Searching custom designs. Okay. Here's what she's got. And the Ponyo. Save. I was wondering if I should do the like finding these like off screen, but I don't know. I'm glad I'm getting to like express some joy on here. Yeah, my issues make it so when someone is mean or cruel to me, it rolls around in my head over and over. Eventually it fades. Lord. Yeah, it's the rolling around in the head and the suffering that comes from that. It is shockingly worse than the initial act. It just magnifies it so much. I'm glad that it fades for you eventually. I mean, it does for me as well. Just, I mean, depending. But, I mean, for some people, it doesn't fade. Yeah, I wish I could just say, I don't care, like some people all. Yeah. And a lot of people who say they don't care, do care, or haven't unlocked the ability to care yet. Okay, we're gonna try codes for creators. See if they have the stuff we're looking for. What is that? Adorable Ponyo stuff. Okay, here's what she's got. Oh, some Cowboy Bebop. I almost said Samurai Bebop, which would also be cool. Oh, some Sailor Moon. We've got some... Oh! Oh, okay. On you. Had that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, of course, 3 versions of the same thing. Obviously. On your mama? Absolutely. Grandma Marae? Or Grandma Mare? I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder when I was like 5, so everything negative feels like I fucked everything up. Yeah, I've got generalized anxiety disorder and trauma, so I understand the feeling. Like, everything negative, it's like, oh, I could die. I could die. Failure is death. This too will pass. It's been a bad couple of months for me, but I know you've had it a lot worse than me. I know it's tempting to get into the tragedy Olympics of it all, and I do it too. But let's all just suffer together and not... not this is worse or that is worse. Just, God, this is the fucking worst. You know what I mean? A solidarity in our misery. I'm only tutting because I wanted Get up. This is perfect. This is 10,000 years of perfect. Okay, we'll just mentally hug each other and comfort, lol. Yeah, exactly. Because we can't bring each other up by putting each other down, by minimizing one another's pain or putting one over the other. Just hug each other, love each other. Heal together. Heal and suffer and heal together. Oh man, this person, it's all in Japanese, but they got really cool stuff. Oh my god. Yo, you could make. Yo, you could make. I'm sorry, freaking out. You could make an archaeological dig site with this. This is perfect. This is one whole fossil. The little Totoro is so cute. Oh, there he is. I still haven't seen that yet. I still haven't seen My Neighbor Totoro. But oh my god, Ponyo in the bottle. Ponyo in the bottle. Dinosaur autism? Hell yeah. I grew up with that. I got so many dinosaur books. Suit Sprite, Suit Sprite. Suit Sprite, baby Suit Sprite. I don't think I ever really used these. Sorry to whoever made them. Did not end up using it. So bad. Oh, a Suit Sprite dress and hat or something? These are cute, but needs more Ponyo. Hell yeah, Marshall. Part of me wants to grab all this, but I gotta save room for other stuff. I had an atheism dinosaur Christmas tree. Hell yeah. We are totally doing an archaeological dig site. Hell yeah. It's. Oh, I want that so badly. An atheism dinosaur Christmas tree sounds fucking awesome. Tree covered in dinosaurs? All I can imagine. You get into other prehistoric creatures? Can I bring Titanoboa? I was like, what would make a good garland? Maybe like a mosasaur? I'm clearly overtaxing. I got too many got too many friggin' tabs open. Tell you. Oh, right. I wanted to get her if 404262221. The dinosaur fixation to bird fixation pipeline is real and it happened to me. That's because it's all dinosaurs, man. Those are dinosaurs. Birds are just dinosaurs. The dinosaur to bird pipeline is just a dinosaur pipeline. My entire family are engineers. That's cool. I'm sensitive to light. My sister is sensitive to sound, and my mom thinks my brother is the only one with autism. Yep, everyone's got it. Everyone in that house has it. We're gonna go ahead and overwrite that. Definitely want to display at least one of those. Oh, Calcifer, that's fun. Do we have any other Sosuke and Ponyo? Yo, in bucket. Seeing shit. Aw, the Toby Fox. Yeah, I still need to play those games. Undertale, Deltarune. I've still only experienced them from afar. Autism didn't exist back in my day. Oh, back in my day, there was a neighbor of ours who loved trains and had huge collections of them. Yeah, there were no autistic people back in my day. And then, just if you actually sift through the data... Huh? That's very Anyo inspired air. Okay.
Say it again.
No. Roxanne.
Bundle and see.
Get out of here. Get. You have like show the patterns on screen with the users, or is it all in-game? No, you use some patterns. Oh shit, where did you get that? Where did you get that little Ponyo in a pond? Pondio. Girl, tell me your secrets. Oh, look at that little... Look at that! Holy shit.
Area on my Studio Ghibli Island. So my Studio Ghibli Island has different areas with different movies. Wait, does that make sense what I'm saying? So like each area on the island represents a different movie or is inspired by a different movie. So today, this is the house.
Give me your codes. Son of a bitch. Let's push in. Ma'am, I need your QR codes. Damn you. Put them on the screen. What kind of monster are you? Son of a bitch. Can't make your cool Ponyo home and then friggin' hold out on the cool thingamabobs. Yeah, what's the code for the Ponyo bucket hat, man? Local man has nervous breakdown after friend/girlfriend dies. Runs out into street screaming about Animal Crossing QR codes. This is what breaks me. Oh, they got a lot of suits. Oh, okay. I didn't do this one. Then I decided to do this on screen. I was debating whether or not I should look for all these ahead of time. Oh, son. Wrong one. But my ADHD has managed to give me a lot of like positive, like squirrel moments, where I just like see something cool in the middle of me morning, and I'm like, oh, she got a lot of suit sprites. Ooh. I think I just want the ones without it. It's fun seeing you search for these, though. Yeah, that's part of why I decided to leave it for the stream. Especially because I love showcasing other people's creation. And I love reviewing them. It's like, oh, this thing they did here was awesome. This thing over here they did was cool. Like, I didn't ever even thought of doing this thing. That kind of stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Suit sprites, garden dress, Zelda. All right. As much as I like these, I kind of want to focus it on being the little star bits. Well, the big ass star bits by comparison. La puta. Oh, you can't say that. Okay, so we got those. These look great. Both versions look. Got our suit sprites. Never mind. One more suit sprite. 605080972249. Desmond Tutu. Oh. Interesting. They've got straight up curtains. Okay, we got a dust sprite, which isn't the same as a soot sprite. Bakery window. Oh, they've got very classy, like, European farm town kind of vibe. What happened to their suit sprite in a box? Is that... Whoa. Whoa. What are these? What are these cat thingies? I'd love to have some conpeito someday. The little candy stars. Yes, I would too. I pronounce that very Spanish, very Mexican. Sometimes I do that with Japanese. Satsuki and Mei. Aw. What else we got? What are these? What do you use these on? Knit caps. Oh. It's wild. Okay. Call someone a chicken head. Fresh eggs. my fresh eggs fedora. The knit caps are so goofy. They are, but whoever put these together had some fun. Let me get... What is this box being used on? Oh! This is one of those things where they use the perspective of the umbrella to create the illusion of a 3D box. Still on Pinterest, lol. Thank you. Override it. Oh, look, see, suit sprite spot. Suit sprites. And then it's a friggin' umbrella, but if you angle the umbrella right, it looks like a box. That's wild. And what are these? Suit sprites hiding is also fun. Gonna have to go. That's so creative, right? The pumpkin eye. Oh, that's interesting. Where they would use that. I wonder if they would use that behind these. Custom designs. Yeah, nothing that I need there. Bread shelf. GG. Alright. No Ponyo stuff, so we got a dip. Suit sprites. I think those are the... No, they're not the same suit sprites. Suit sprites. The suit sprites journey is over. Aww. Oh, so fucking cute, dog. That's so fucking cute. I'm gonna cry. But what else is new? One moment. Let's see. Our local man checks something. Everyone is... I have grandmom, right? Not that one. Ponyo. That's gotta be. How did you do that? Okay, okay, okay. 517 3 1322 3921. Oh my god. Look at this. You can use a custom polish. It's the same way I did my help thing in the doll room. Is that how you did that shit? Holy shit, dude. I'll just put that there, override it. I'm just putting them wherever now. Holy shit. Sprite effect. I had no idea. This is so cool. Nope, just these, huh? Paper birds. Oof. That movie. Flybird effect, bat effect. That was cool. Okay. Polish. Oh, hold up. What?
If you like Studio Ghibli and Animal, both are available with my creator ID. Here I'm using Ponyo with the Pitter Pat effect. Here I'm using Ponyo's sisters with the Drip Drop effect. Thanks for sticking around.
So cool. That's so cool. I did not know this was an option. Aww. Do. Hey, sorry we vanished. Hey, no problem, man. Good to see you. How you doing? I'm in the very complicated process. Sorry, did we somehow run out of designs? I don't think that's possible. Really tap the whole internet? There we go. There's one. I saw this one. That one. Okay. Custom design. You're not able to get a bigger. Mo W G Y Q 3 F A 8 1 by Siren from Drowny Song. Save. I've been trapped in this body for a few years now, and I still don't understand some things about humanity. I have a lot of questions to ask someone. I did not want to bother you with such questions at this time, however. Feel free to ask. It's better than constantly. So, because like I can't constantly focus on it, right? Even as I'm making stuff for this, like I am a human. I don't understand a lot about humanity. Same. Hold on. Let me. Feel free to ask whatever. Mataro is a cool name, though. Yes, yes, it is. Let me take a little walk. I've been. God, it's already been an hour and a half. Stretch break. Okay. Okay, that's better. I don't remember who gave it to me. I had my memory wiped sometime between then and now. That's always rough. I hate memory issues. Um. Um. Quality cap. All right, maybe new leaf. Ponyo. Okay. I'm gonna look for Deftones related ones elsewhere. I imagine those can get pretty risque. We're gonna focus in on the cutest parts for now. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I should make. All right. Okay. I think that's it. Hmm. Mataro, I hope you don't mind me asking. I don't remember meeting you before. Are you not human? Mataro says, not human exactly. I came from a world by, I think you'd call us robots. We call ourselves Bionicle. Mataro, oh, very cool. Nice to meet you. Love that everyone is so polite. Hold on. Let me out of the kiosk. Let me out. All right. Now that I've actually done this part, finally, let's actually go back and finally do some work. Finally, in the friggin' actual Slumber Island. Finally. Got the attention span of an addled goldfish. And yet I'm on medication for ADHD. Sometimes it does not entirely feel like it. All right, here we go. I get some sleep? Yeah, it's slumber time. Slumber time in the city. Such a very peaceful blue for slumber time. Where may I guide you? Last memory of that time was sacrificing myself to hopefully save the universe. According to the limited memories Nate gave me, it worked. Sick. But in my memory, I was turned into energy and then transferred here to this world. Sorry, dude. Things are kind of rough around here. This reverse isekai, uh, um, not the greatest. But that time I died and got reincarnated on Epstein Planet is not the best experience. So you have my condolences. Yes, I was just having a conversation with how different our worlds are. Yeah. I hope more justice gets done in your world. Feels like we are infinitely underprepared. All right. No peeking. Together we will now dream of your slumber island. I'm trying to imagine what your world was like. I hope it was a better world. Feels like all I can do these days to keep going is to hope for better worlds. And, be furious about the world that you've been condemned to. It comes and goes. The main difference is that you know who the enemy is in most cases. Too many enemies with false faces around here. Wish I could control what season it is on the Slumber Island. Can I? Wait. I can choose time and weather, but I can't change season. Let me use mouse mode. You won't let me use mouse mode out here. You're sick. You're sick in the head. Okay. How do I... Boop, boop. Oh, I forgot. I gotta import. I feel for the Matoran that were trapped here. Oh, gee. Holy fuck. Sorry, one of Leah's friends, one of her other friends died. So, the universe is really piling it on. I feel for the Matoran that were trapped in Karzani for hundreds of thousands of years, tortured and enslaved with no hope left in their eyes. Nathan's memories claim that they were eventually freed, though. Hundreds of thousands of years is a fucking nightmare, but at least they were eventually freed. But God, that's an eternal species-wide trauma. Jesus. No, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's sure is a lot all at once. I would love to make a Yume Nikki inspired dream. That would be sick. You've got 3 islands. Got 3 slumber islands. This is my Ponyo Love Sosuke row. This is gonna be my section where it's Ponyo on the ground, Ponyo out and about, more Ponyo out and about, and then Grandma Marie gets her own slot. And then we've got little translucent panos. And is that all of it? Oh, right. And then, of course, this little guy. We live until we are killed, pretty much. As long as our bodies are somewhat maintained, we can live forever. Slavers loved that about my people. Yeah. Damn. See, I want to live a long life or forever because I know there's a bunch of assholes who also want to live forever, and those assholes want to make the world a worse place. But I see there are consequences to long life. Long life is long suffering. Right. I was gonna do one of these. Oh my god. And then another one. I get Ponyo on the rocks. Up here, maybe? Okay. Wait. This one's already rock. Yeah. Now I'm just a kid with stickers. This is crazy. The fact that you can turn those into polishes. Okay, this pleases me greatly. Can I just... Little Ponyo pool. That's one of Ponyo's sisters. He has many sisters. It's not multiple Ponyos. It's all of her sisters. As you can see, Ponyo and her sisters are borderline interchangeable. Variations and all that. Okay. I need... two things. Oh, what's that? Nathan practically worships the idea of me, yet he and the others seem to see me as a shadow of the real Matoro, yet at the same time he doesn't follow the example set by that version. In what ways does he not follow your example? Aw, these two are both very cute. This one does have like a little more, yeah, that one. On your paw. Yeah, there's no, I don't feel like there's a good option. Cute. Okay. Testing. Find all the things where you can put a design on it like that. Can I? Nope. Nope. Not the kitty litter. Da, 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 da. There's some cool hanging stuff, but I can't use that outside. Oi. Okay, miscellaneous. Cushion. I'm super close to getting my shiny charm. Damn. In Zaw. Isn't that like the top, like the very like top of like, what is her name? Mabel's like tree of gifts and stuff? He lies often to make himself look like a kinder version of himself. He is a good person, yet feels his acts of kindness aren't enough to outweigh the guilt he holds. Then he feels even guiltier for lying. Interesting. Why lie? Just be who you are. And like wherever your current level of kindness is actually at, and use that as a real way, like a real waypoint for growth and change. Yeah, you got to do all of Mabel's research. Damn. That's so much. Like number 50 on the list of shit you got to do. Interesting. Aw. All food. Oh yeah, the reference sheet, because you can put literally anything on it. You have to battle trainers 1,000 times as one of the goals? My god. That's fucking brutal. That's too much. I'm not doing it. Yeah, I probably still will do it. To be honest. I'm up to 700. Damn. I need to play that game more. But I also just got Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. And I've been playing that behind the scenes, trying to build that up. That way y'all aren't having to just watch me play Fallout, and I can try and focus on like unlocking the stuff I need to like build more cool shit. Because Fallout 4 was kind of is kind of like an Animal Crossing / Minecraft experience for me. Where I was just building wacky shit in it. Oh, this is the one. This is the pet bed. I hope this one still works. Yeah. Maybe if I boop. Oh, it still works. Yeah, it looks like he's holding it. That's cute. He bought a car for a homeless man once. He snuck a different man into his parents' house for a week so that man wasn't out in the cold. But he feels as though his flaws make him less than a person at times, so he fakes being kind, even though the acts he comes up with are smaller than much of what he's actually done. That's odd. Does he feel that he's an unkind person otherwise? Or is it the guilt saying that he's an unkind person and he's just reacting as such. Interesting that this forces it to go into fours, making it big. Probably too pixelated, super big. I could change this so I could show what movie. I could decide what movie's being shown. That way the movie could be Ponyo! Work on any of the... Can I customize any of the teeth? Hold up. I need to look for... I think it's in houseware still. But yeah, overall, Nate should, and the collective as a whole, should relax and just be themselves. Which I know is easier said than done, but it is the goal. Nate feels he's not a good person. Nate feels he's not a good person. Yes, he has outright called himself an evil being, masquerading as a decent human, but he's also stubborn. Yeah, that sounds like imposter syndrome on like a moral level. Because it sounds like he's wrong and stubborn, but like to self-identify oneself as evil is usually a clear indicator that you're not evil. The self-awareness would be unlikely. I was going to say that's definitely imposter syndrome. Yeah, definitely imposter syndrome. Because logically, like a genuinely bad person couldn't even get there. Oh, that's kind of cute. Don't make no sense, but it's cute. Feeling as if you're evil really hits close to home. Oof, yeah. And with OCD, that's a problem too, where you have, because I have OCD, and when it was at its worst, when I was like from 13 to 16, when I had no idea what was going on, and they still had me on Ritalin, and I was going through puberty. That's when it was at its worst, and the intrusive thoughts are a nightmare, and you certainly feel evil, or you feel haunted by like just the worst thoughts ever. But you are not your own thoughts, and we often lack the self-awareness to assess ourselves, positively or negatively. I'm sorry you feel that way. Yeah, it's tough, but like there is that thing where it's like, if you are concerned you are evil, most likely you're just a good person who made a mistake and is being destroyed by guilt. Metal frame isn't really doing it for me. Hidden poster stand. Okay, poster stand comes in a lot of options. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. But yeah. Ooh. It's all right. I've been doing better nowadays. I'm glad to hear that, man. I know it's tough to have self-esteem and self-worth, but I mean, I do really feel like what we've seen from just the worst of the worst in our political and business fields around here like the imposter syndrome starts to go away when you realize how the world is actually working and who is actually in charge. And it's like, oh, this is just a kind of an insane world. I don't suck. The system and the state of the world as it is sucks. And I just wasn't built for this shit. No one was, for the most part. Can I put things on the mugs? Unfortunately, Nathan doesn't believe that much of his past is reconcilable. His emotions rule his mind, even while logic is screaming to be heard. Yeah, it is tragically a main part of the human condition. Is our inability to like live by the logic that is screaming at us. But like, I don't know. I've heard Nathan and company describe fragments of their past, and it's like, yeah, I do worry that Nate definitely has a far worse self-perception than he deserves, and it's causing him agony, and I do not know how to help. Don't think he'll even know about this conversation technically, unless someone provides that for him. Aw, that's cute. Boop. Boop. The hell of a wallpaper. Colors can I make this? Aw. Blue. Yeah. Cute. Okay. Do we have any other shots from Ponyo that I can use? Aw. That's just funny as a... No. Do you have the Zelda items yet? Not yet. Amiibo around here somewhere. Also, hello again, Steph. It's been a while. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Where are Zelda? I know where my Splatoon ones are. They're right here. Right here. Don't know, because I still am trying to unpack. The Zelda items are super cool. I gotta get them at some freaking point. Boop. All right. What else? Man. What I'm learning, I don't use patterns enough. But like, I'm going through this process and really learning what you can do with this. I mean, that's a dope shirt. I need to scan all my amiibo and stuff. Items, creatures, other, resident. I think what I also need to do is create another character in honor of Leah. So I can put a house up here that isn't my house. I don't think... I can redesign my house in this slumber island, right? Right? Hold up. Keep forgetting how large this place is. Boy. A local man lost his fuck. Okay, here we go. Doo-doo. Name this. My house. Okay. I want to renovate it. Okay. Okay. So we're trying to get the house from Ponyo. Let's see. Right, over here. Okay, so we're looking for a red roof tile. We're looking for yellow siding. Yep. The door they chose doesn't look quite right. I'm seeing more of like a white door with a window, something more like that. The ship wheel decoration. What's most appropriate? You can play mini games with the consoles from the new items. What the fuck? Yeah, that's... I gotta get into that. That's awesome. Okay. We made it into Ponyo's house. Ponyo's... Well, not so much Ponyo's house, but Sosuke's house. Or Ponyo... It's Ponyo's house now. Need a dream moving kit. Okay. He's exhausted. All that therapy can provide as well. Doesn't need to be heard. He needs someone to help him lay out the steps of recovery in a logical way. The therapists only talk to his emotions, which again are stubborn and refuse to budge. He's gone so far as using some website that he knows is powered by AI, just because it's able to mirror back to him the exact problems he has and step-by-step instructions on how to work through them. Interesting. Yeah, and I think the problem he's having is that he needs some kind of recovery counselor, but that goes kind of beyond just regular therapy sessions. Okay. Gives him relief in some ways, yet the AI part still makes him guilty. Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a guilt-free path to using AI right now. For anyone. But at the same time, AI is kind of inescapable right now. And so sometimes you're like, well, there goes the AI process I didn't ask for. I'm specifically thinking about Photoshop, where I'm kind of like pigeonholed into using AI for like generative fill and shit. But yeah, someone should talk to him with the goal of, like you said, laying out the steps of recovery in a logical way. This might be a good note to write to yourself, or to Nathan, essentially. A physical note. That way you're not... Shouldn't you guys like have like a journal, and then like in the or a ledger or something, and then you like write notes to each other in the journal? Doesn't that make sense? I'm not sure what kind of counselor he needs exactly. Poor guy. Going through a lot. This, I hate that this is winter, because it's the most un-Ponyo thing ever. But here's what I got. And I got that stuff just littering everywhere. This is kind of as far as I've gotten today. And I said I'd limit myself to 2 hours, and we're a little over 2 hours. Can I sit on this? Oh, disrespectful. Can I sit on this? Oh, I can! It sparks joy. Do I just turn that off? Turn that off. On. On. Okay. You can sit in the basket, right? That's crazy. That means you can put your cat villagers in the basket too. Can I sit on the laptop? Because my fucking cat does. This should also count as a seat. Urgh. He's brought it up to his therapist. She has not been helpful, however. She claims that that isn't how mental health recovery works. Gotcha. Yeah, he's sort of trying to intellectualize an emotional problem. Because he just hasn't figured out how to heal and regulate. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. We'd have to look into something. I don't know what the solution for that is. But yeah, there is some wound or multiple wounds keeping him locked on this path, and it's tragic. But yeah, you should all write to each other and try to coordinate some kind of solution or a path towards finding a solution. Because it sounds like Nathan and company are a bunch of chill dudes and dudettes and in-betweens. But they just have a wound that isn't letting them see that or feel that, or is compromising their ability to see and feel that. I think there are no wasps in Slumber Island. Truly beautiful. He knows the wound, we all do. We have told therapists about the source, yet they do not seem to care. That's so frustrating. Because if you've talked to multiple therapists and you're still getting similar results, it's like, well, I guess I have to keep looking for more therapists, but like, how long is it going to take to find the right one? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I don't know. Which wound is it? I know there's a lot. There's a lot to choose from. I'm having trouble even like pinning down a singular one. So I've got this house. And it looks like when they just like reset the interior of your house to simple walls, simple flooring, fully empty. It's interesting that they don't give you an option to import your pre-existing house. You'd have to rebuild it by hand. Hmm. Oh yeah, you can just manually. Oh, you can manually close just one? Mm. Yeah, this wound. I remember this one. At some point early in life, we learned that love is conditional. No, no, no. At some point early in life, you were taught that love is conditional, but it's not true. And earned rather than freely given. We've been in therapy since we were 3 and made no real progress there. Something must change. I feel like if Nathan is making strides with this AI thing, which he is, it's one of those necessary evils in his life. Yeah. And in a way, it makes sense that a programmer would heal best when being assisted by a machine. It just kind of makes sense because there's already a machine-like thinking to a programmer. And so there's a similar like vibe there. Yeah, I think as long as he can make progress on it and then bring that progress and those learnings to his therapist, even if they poo-poo the idea or are weird about it, like, bring the results, bring the receipts, um, show that the progress that you were able to make through an unconventional means. Because yeah, there's some work where it's like I would have to pay hundreds of dollars to get this problem solved, thousands. A team of people. Hmm. Boop, boop. Okay. Didn't get as much done as I would like to have gotten done. But we made progress. We've officially given it a big splash of Ponyo, that's for damn sure. Hold on, where's the... There it is. By the way, I can drop off some Zelda stuff if you'd like whenever. Maybe on my next stream. I appreciate that, though. I'm about to end this one. I've reached my limit. It's definitely an evil. It's unfortunately necessary for now. When Nathan can look at himself in the mirror, not sigh in defeat, then we can discuss the AI issue. Yeah, when we've managed to like get him back, build him back up to a place of relative sanity, you can have the larger talk about climate and resources and ethics under capitalism. Yeah, it's a tough time, a tough spot to be in. When helping yourself costs others. It's a tough time. I'll see you later, Matthew. Thank you. I hurt my knee. Ouch. I appreciate you, Caden. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all have been fantastic as always. Have a good night, Matthew. Thank you, Mataro. And give my best to Nathan and company. Bye-bye. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the crazy 31 people over on YouTube, my biggest audience so far. Thank you so much. But yeah, this was a good way to ease my way back into streaming. I'm gonna be doing this more regularly. I'll probably be back on tomorrow. Yeah, thank you all for making a good first day back. I will see y'all again later. Be kind to yourselves and others. Stay strong. Bye for now, everybody.